Hi everyone, welcome back. Week 2 of Giacometti inspired foil figures. Last week we got this far. We made this little dude right here out of aluminum foil, and this week we're going to finish it. So let's see, to start off with, we are going to decide how we want to pose our figure, right? We want our figure to look interesting. So we're going to move him into some kind of a gesture. Yes, I said it, gesture. You guys, 4th graders and you 5th graders, you remember Keith Haring. Remember him back in the day? Here's a picture. So Keith Haring, remember, he was famous for drawing on the subway and making all those cool gesture drawings. So we're going to be kind of inspired by him as well today, as well as Giacometti, who did the walking man, you guys remember. So we're going to bend our figure at the joints. Now, this is like a real person. So you can't be bending him in crazy places. You got to bend him at his elbows, maybe his shoulders, knees, hips, feet, hands. Okay, so we're talking about like a normal human. If you want to make him more skinny like the walking man, Giacometti figures, you can. Or if you want to make him a little bit wider, that's fine too. Okay, so let's see. I'll leave his head kind of like it is. Don't really need to do anything to that. I might have, let's see, I might bend a knee right here. Give him a little foot. If I just turn out the end, pinch the end like that, it gives him a little foot right there. That's kind of cool like that. Little foot right here, look. All right. Now we actually got something to glue him down with. Definitely need some feet. Not to say it has to be on his feet. It could be on his hands, right? Could be like this. Couldn't he? Doing it like a little sideways type deal, right? Could be on his head. I don't know. Maybe he's a break dancer. So think about where the joints are. Maybe I give him a little hand here. Looks like he's doing walk like an Egyptian. Elbow, hand. Look at that. That makes me laugh. Okay. Sorry, dude. Let's squish your head a little bit more. Get a little bit smaller. It's looking a little bit giant. Okay. That's kind of cool. Right? And I could just stand him up like this. Okay. He'd be like that. I don't have to have him that way. Like I said before, I could pose him sideways, upside down, on one foot. Really, whatever you think looks cool. Whatever you're thinking that you want to do. I kind of like mine like that. Could be a running figure, really anything you want. Think about all those poses we did when we learned about Keith Haring. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do today, once you've decided what kind of pose you want your figure to be, is you're going to need to get something like this right here. This is a piece of cardboard. I just cut it off a box that I had. You could use a cereal box, but honestly, this thicker cardboard, a little bit thicker, would be better. But if you don't have it, cereal box works just fine. And you're going to stick this guy on it. I'm going to change the view of the video so you guys can see what that looks like. Okay? Okay, everyone. So now you have your foil figure ready to go. You're going to stick him on your base, whatever your base is. When you cut your base out, make it quite big. Maybe about the size of a cereal box. Like pretty big. And it can be a square or a rectangle. It doesn't matter at all. Whatever you want. Okay? What does matter is your foil figure. When you stick your figure on, make sure your figure is somewhere close to the side. Okay? And this will make sense later. You could stick them right in the middle, but I wouldn't really advise it. I wouldn't also stick them right at the very edge either. Somewhere kind of a little bit back from the edge would be good. I might stick mine right about here. And again, like I said, you don't have to stick him this way up. He could be, you know, kind of like that. He could be completely upside down. Could be, you know, sideways. Look at me. Right? Whatever you're thinking. I'm actually going to have mine up this way though, I think. So, gave him little feet. Hopefully you bent this bit over so you can get some little feet going. I'm going to use my glue here. You can use tape, you can use glue, whatever you can find. And then I'm just going to put a little on his feet. And then I'm going to stick my little dude here kind of in the corner. Not too close to the edge, but kind of like that. And I'm just going to hold this glue for a while because, you know, it takes a minute to stick. So after you've stuck your little guy on, I wouldn't mess with him because he's probably going to fall off. So once you've stuck him on, just be really careful. I mean, if he does come off, just stick it back on again, but just be careful, okay? So count down maybe to 20, to 30. Get it to stick. And then you should be, oh, see, my guy needed a little bit longer. Excuse me. Hey, so my little guy is not wanting to stick really at all with this glue. So you could keep trying and hold it down, or got some tape. I'm just going to use this tape. I'm going to take just like a little piece, just like that. And I'm just going to put this right over his foot. I'm going to do the same on the other side, just right over his foot. Oh, I'm going to make this work. Yeah, here we go. And if you have tape and it's not clear, it's okay. It will look fine. All right, much better. So you can see I put the tape on his feet. All right, there's the tape. And he's working and he's up and he's good to go. So for this next bit, guys, you need to be somewhere dark. So close your curtains. This still isn't very dark, but you guys still need to be able to see what I'm doing. Come. So what you're going to do, you're going to need your little guy. You already stuck him on. He's all good to go, okay? This is where I said you're going to need a flashlight, okay? So for me, the best flashlight is right here on my phone. You guys probably have one on your phone or your family's phone too, so you can use that. You might want to get someone to help you hold it because it's kind of tricky, okay? Or you can do it yourself. I'm not going to try and do mine myself, but it's a little bit tricky. So have a look. Put your flashlight around your person, play around with it, and see what different angles you get a cool shadow. Okay, we're going to be drawing this shadow onto your baseboard down here. So kind of play around with it, move around with it. It's okay if your shadow goes off the board. It doesn't matter. You can still do that. So I think I'd like mine round about here. Now this is where it'd be handy to have another hand and somebody hold it for me. You could use a Sharpie or any kind of marker. You don't have one, that's fine. You can use a pencil. Okay, so I'm going to try and hold this still. Okay. And you're just going to trace the outline. And my outline is a little bit bumpy. Ooh, I'm going to try and make it a little bit less bumpy. If it goes a little bit wrong like mine just did, don't worry, just shift it back. Now this one goes right, the head goes right off the board. So I'm just going to trace that line, don't worry about this. With the arm, body, other arm, leg, and of course your shadow is going to connect right here at the feet. Okay, and you can take that off. That's all done. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you've got the shadow area and you can go ahead and you can color this in. You don't have to use black. You could use another marker. You could use a dark blue might be a good one. So you could choose another kind of marker. You could even use a crayon for this. Okay, it doesn't really matter. You could even use some other kind of pen. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video now, color this in, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Hi guys, so I'm nearly finished. I'm just gonna finish coloring off the shadow right here with my black marker. I was thinking you could use paint too, if you wanted to color in the shadow. Now, when you are all colored in, you're pretty much done. One more thing. So here's my little guy, and you can see how cool it looks with his shadow behind him. Looks like a real shadow, right? Especially that angle, look at that. That looks really cool. If I do say so myself. So, you're gonna, again, don't worry if your shadow goes off the edge. It doesn't matter at all, actually, I quite like it. So, when you are done, you have your shadow. The last thing that I would like you guys to do is I would like you to choose somewhere around the edge somewhere, I guess, where there's a big space, and sign it because you're the artist. And obviously make sure it's super nice and neat writing because that becomes part of your artwork. And also I'd like you to title it on the front as well. Maybe next to your name or maybe somewhere else, doesn't really matter. So really nice and neat. I'm going to put my name down here. And it says Brekkie. And I don't know, what do you think would be a good name for my one? I'm gonna call him Bendy Man. Don't all steal my title, that's mine. You can't have it. You think of your own one. Mrs. Brekkie, I'm gonna write next to that, Bendy Man. There we go. Tried to do it super neat. And that's my finished. My figure sculpture inspired by Giacometti and Keith Haring as well. It's all finished. All right, guys, when you are done, please take a picture of it or several pictures of it. Be in the picture. I would love to see your face and send it to me at Class Dojo. All right, guys, bye.